Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan and today we are going to do an Illustrator tutorial, and so let's get started. Opening Illustrator, create new, file new, however you want to get to a new document like this. Now we're going to do a 1000 by 1000 pixel document. So the topic of today is artboards. So if you want more artboards, if you're creating a bigger project and you're going to have lots of different sized files, you can create them all in one project and then export those individual artboards for different parts of the project. So right in the beginning, you can create more artboards right in this new document tab. You can go to more settings, you can change the layout of all of your artboards right here. You can have them so they're in a left to right sort of format. You can change the amount of columns. So if you have 6, but you want them to be too tall, so you can change it to 3 columns. This will give you 1, 2, 3, but then there will only be 2 height if you have 6 artboards. And I keep the spacing at 20 pixels. I don't ever change that. You can change them so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. But if you have 6 and you have 3 rows, then it's actually going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's how that would work. Or you can just do 1 row all the way across, or you can do 1 column all the way down. But let's say you already started a document and you're like, well, how do I create more artboards now that I'm already in my project? How do I do that? I don't want to, start over. So we're going to create a new document. And I actually already had the artboard tool selected. You can just simply draw another artboard. Control Z to get rid of that. Or we can go over here into the properties tab. If you don't have the properties tab available, you just go to Windows, go down to properties and check this box. Make sure this is selected. If it is selected and you don't see it here by your layers, it's somewhere in one of these boxes. So make sure you find your properties tab. So now we can go to edit artboards. If you want to add another one, it's just going, if you click this little plus sign, it's automatically going to add another one. Hold Alt and use your scroll wheel to zoom in and out, and use your space bar to move around in the document. So we can just continually add more. Now we have 3, now we have 4, now we have 5. So if you continue to do this, they're all in a row. Let's say you wanted them to be in a square. So I'm going to delete the 5th one. So now we're going to rearrange. So now this is where you are going to decide what a layout you want for all of your artboards. So if you just want 2 columns, so there's going to be 2 columns up and down, and they're going to go from left to right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we do that, then this happens. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if you didn't want it to be like that, you can go rearrange. And now we can do this guy, and this will create 2 rows. So you can actually do 3 rows, and it will you didn't have enough artboard, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 6 slot will be empty. Or you can rearrange, and if you just want them all in 1 row, or if you want them all in 1 column, I prefer squares. But if you're doing a bigger project with lots of different social media, or you're doing, you've created a project, you have a logo, and you have some social media banners and a profile picture, and now you want to incorporate all of that media into a flyer. So that's a great reason to have something like this. So now you're like, okay, this row is social media, this one is a flyer, this one is whatever. So whatever your needs are, play around with these, get used to it. That's what I do. So now we can go back and select individual artboards and delete the ones we don't want. You just click on it, hit delete, click on it, hit delete, and then scroll in. And now you can go back to using your original artboard. Or if you're like, oh, I need a business card one, then you would create one that would be the same pixel size of your business card, which would be something pretty close to that. So then you would use you can use all of the media from this one in here, and then when you export, you would only export this artboard, and that's for a later video. So if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, smash the subscribe button, hit the like button. If you feel like following me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, I'm on all of those places. Those are all in the description below. Hopefully you found value in this video. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and God bless. And we will see you in the next